Hello everybody, Matt here on the planet, and today we're out for another long run. It's another episode of the 320 marathon training program, and today I'm just trying something a little bit different, doing a aggressive run. We'll be starting off at 4:35 minutes per kilometre pace, and we'll try and hold that for about 8 kilometres, and then we're going to drift into running 4:45 minutes per kilometre, so that's marathon goal pace. We're only 2 weeks out from the marathon, so this is the last big workout that I'm going to be doing. Then after that we'll be slowing the pace down to about 5 minutes per kilometre, so in that we'll be running a bit steadier, still probably approaching tempo zone, and probably definitely in the heart rate zone of tempo at that point, because the heart rate will have raised up and it won't be so easy for the body to put the energy out. But yeah, we're trying that. Something else I've been trying today has been my drink mix. Just been having some BPN G1m Sport, so I'm just trying out a different sports drink. Tastes quite nice, but just trying to see what that's like, how that's going to help me perform in the run. I'm also going to take that in the run as well. I usually take the High 5 Zero type electrolyte water drink, but I won't be using that today. I'll be using this BPN stuff, so G1m Sport. So yeah, let's give that a go and see what it's like. The other thing I'll be trying out is some gels. I've got some chews here, Better Fuel Chews, orange flavour from SIS. I've also got some Beta, or Beta, how do you want to pronounce it, Beta, orange gels from SIS Sports. Again, these things you don't really need water. The chews are just chews, so you probably want some water, I would expect at those, but we'll just see how it goes. So I'll be running on these things to start with, and then some Morton gels at the end if as well. I probably will need a little bit more energy at the end, so I'll be trying that. So yeah, looking forward to it. So I'm going to do a bit of a warm-up and get at the run, and then we'll speak to you later on in the run. I'll tell you how things are going. So it should be quite a tough workout, but it is the last one before we go into the marathon. Something I just want to mention is obviously just trying out different gels from different sports. This one is a football gel Surge, so you've seen me use it a few times, and I think I'm potentially not going to use this now, as I was thinking to use it at the end of my marathon when I go to Manchester in a couple of weeks. But I'm starting to think maybe it's a bit of a tool. You're only supposed to take one, which I've been doing most of the times, and you take them just before you need your energy in your football match. So you know, football matches don't last 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that. So I'm thinking that when all this gives you a good boost and a good surge, as it says on the tin kind of thing, for the first half an hour that you're using it. But after that, once it's worn off, I've started to feel a little bit of cramp coming on. So I'm just wondering if this is a bit of a side effect. Is it, you know, kind of like whatever energy I've got left and it can draw from your body and give you from this, it depletes it all in one shot. So, but anyway, that's it. It's actually quite a nice day today. Have a look around. We're down on the quayside again. Sun's out. It's not that windy. I think it's up to about 10 mile an hour winds is what they're telling us it's going to be today, but it should be okay. Just have to put the effort in and see what we can do. It's just a little bit out. It's nicer to run when it's a bit overcast, but you can't control the weather. We don't know what the weather's going to be like when the marathon comes around, so let's just do it and have a go. Right, so I'll have a bit of a warm-up, probably a couple of K warm-up, and then we'll get into the run. So speak to you shortly. So there it is, that's the workout complete, or the workout part of today's run. So it went better than I thought at the start. Managed to hold kind of 440, sub 440, so about 430, 435 pace for about, I think it was for about 12 kilometres. I'll put the stats on the screen, of course. So that went really well, and then but after that I couldn't hold it for much longer, so I dropped off to kind of like 445, 450 pace, and kind of held that for, I was trying to hold it for another 14 kilometres, but wasn't quite there. Maybe it was about 12 or 13. Again, we'll see the stats on the screen now. So and then after that it's pretty much spent. I took the gels here and there, as I would do normally, maybe even started taking them a little bit sooner than I would do, but on a similar pattern. And the gels, to be fair, like they taste quite nice, the Beta Orange SIS ones. I'm not so sure about the chews. They're kind of like, I like a really stodgy jelly kind of thing. They taste okay, but I don't think they're going to do much good for your teeth, like. So I'm not sure I'll be using them much more. Got another couple of packs, so I'll have to get them used up, like, but I don't think I'll be buying again. But yeah, just on a cool down now, just try and get some of that lactate out the legs. I can feel that starting to build up. So in terms of the workout, we wanted to do a regression, so we started off fast, and of course it was always going to work out that we were going to regress at some point, and I didn't want to do it more in blocks. I'd say the first 12k was in quite a good block, and then the second maybe 12k after that, maybe 14, was in a reasonably good block as well. So I can't really complain about that. Just a little bit disappointed at the end, where I wanted to hold 5 minutes per kilometre, and it's probably more like 5:30 minutes per kilometre, and even slower than that the last couple of kilometres. But all in all, it's quite a good workout, considering it was only last week we ran a marathon distance as part of the workout. And this training block has been a lot more of these hard long distance runs. You know, before I probably separate the long runs a lot more out from you know, the Gold Place marathon runs have been separated out a lot more from the speed work. So I think we're in good shape, so it's really good to get that workout out of the way anyway. Going now, we've got to go to the taper, so the taper starts now. So pretty much going to be running every other day now, and start bringing the mileage down. And yeah, I'll take you through the taper as well, so over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, just having a nice cool down now. The cool down is so important if you want to get running again tomorrow or the day after, or you just want to feel better tomorrow. It just helps flush out the bad product in your legs, and obviously overnight, or sleep obviously, and then your body will have gone through a repair phase, and there'll be some waste product in your legs. So tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow morning, I'll be able to get out for an easy run. Okay, so a little bit more to do on my cool down. I think tired. It's been a really tough training block, but in terms of achieving all the goals, it must be like 90% there. So I definitely got a lot more out of it. It come out a lot fitter than we did in the last training block, so we should definitely improve the marathon time if we don't go 3:20, which is the goal. Start the recovery process now. Time to go and get some Unimed recovery mix, try and cue myself as well a little bit there. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, just a word on the G1m Sport stuff. It's actually not a bad tasting drink. They call it fruit punch. I'm not sure, it's just slightly fruity, but you don't really want too much. I don't really want too much, so quite happy with that. hard to say whether it did make a difference in the run or not. Maybe it did. I think the idea is that you don't feel a lack of energy, but whether it give me a boost or not, I don't know. We're just probably making sure I'm topped up with carbs, so maybe that, you know, the big bowl of pasta they had last night and small bowl of pasta I had this morning was enough anyway, and usually is.